Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Tua has played for two different head coaches during his 4-year NFL career. And if you want to know which one he likes better, well, it's pretty clear. Let's take a listen to what Tua had to say on the Dan Le Batard's podcast.
Can you explain to us the difference in practical terms between having a coach who did believe in you the way that he did and the difference between that and what was happening with Flores?
Yeah. Well, to put it in simplest terms, if you woke up every morning and I told you you suck at what you did, that you don't belong doing what you do, that you shouldn't be here, that this guy should be here, that you haven't earned this right. And then you have somebody else come in and tell you, dude, you are the best fit for this.
Hey, it's very important for coaches to understand the players.
Yep.
Understand the type of coaching, the type of motivating tactics that you use. Understand who you're dealing with. That's very important. It's very, very important. Now, some players will respond to that differently. Well, you tell me something like that, well, that's motivating. I don't belong well. Shit. Nigga who? Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. You got me getting goddamn Liberty City. But yeah, I don't belong what? Okay, I'm gonna show you. I like that. Some coaches have to coach hard, but they have to know the player that they talking to. Some don't respond well to that.
No.
Some don't respond well to that. It's all about knowing your player. And you can't talk to your players like that, especially not your quarterback. You don't tell your quarterback that.
Yeah,
Don't tell your quarterback that. If he's built for that, you again know your personnel as a coach. If he's built like that, and that's your way of getting to him, to get what you want out of him, I see it. But Tua's not that kind of player. He's not mentally built like that for you to be criticizing who he is as a player and taking shots at him. That's not how you get him to respond and to get the best out of him. And Mr. Flores should have known that.
I think, look, everybody tries to, maybe that's something that Coach Belichick would tell Tom Brady, because it's been reported, he's like, hey, I can go get a guy from the high school team that can do that, Tommy. What are we doing here? But like you said, the mark of a great coach is to understand his players and to communicate and to get the best out of them without the player feel like he's being demeaned.
Right.
Because I don't care how strong. I don't care if Tom Brady is repeatedly told every single day, you ain't nothing. You a 7th or 6th round draft pick. That's why you were in the 6th round.
Right.
It starts to eat at you. It does. It does. If your position coach, no matter what you did, you have a great game, he's like, that was all right. But when you have a bad game, he beat you down, it's going to wear on you. That's just the way that's because somebody can tell you something great, 50 great comments, but you'll see that one negative one.
You remember it.
So imagine more negative, 50 negative, but one positive.
Right.
But I think it's been on record that Brian Flores wanted Justin Herbert. Stephen Ross overruled him and took Tua. You look at big, strong Herbert, 6'4", 6'5", rocket arm, can make every single throw. More athletic than you would think. But like you said, McDaniels came in and said, bro, you perfect for the system.
Yeah, most definitely. And
process, you can get the ball out of your hand. Hey, you look at these speedsters you got. You got Waddle. You got Reek. We got running back. We got A-Chain. We got Mostert. We got guys in the backfield that you can hand it to. It's a tough situation, man. And look, I've been very fortunate, Ocho. I don't know about you, but I've been fortunate that coaches always gave me positive.
Right.
I didn't do well with, like I said, I didn't do well with the cursing. Coach me. I want to be Coach hard. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong.
Right. So you different from me. I do well with the cursing.
No.
I do well with the cursing. When Hugh was there, when Hugh Jackson was my coach, those were my best years in Cincinnati. When Hugh was my coach. Marvin, I did well with the cursing. They knew how to talk to me. It's okay. Pretend like we not here. Pretend we in the barbershop. I respond well to that. It's just who I was. It's what I'm used to. It was the way I was coached when I was growing up. So we understood that, and we had that type of relationship where I didn't take it personal. I understood they knew what they needed to do to get me going, to get the best out of me.
Yeah. And I think that's the thing. That's what a coach's job is to find out what motivates the player. How can I reach into a player and pull out the absolute best of it?
Right. And you know what? Now that you just said that, and that's another reason why Marvin and Hugh allowed me to be myself when it came to the antics, whether it be through the media, whether it be through sending the secondaries each week a gift or whatever it may be, because that is the stuff that motivated me and it forced me to have to play, Unc, because I already put myself out there.
Yeah.
So I had no choice but to show up every week. I had no choice. I got a goddamn list of all the DBs in my goddamn locker before week 1, and everybody's name got a check by it, and they trying to knock my head off every goddamn week. I had no choice but to show up, but that motivated me.
Yeah.
It motivated me. It made me get up. I mean, it's the goddamn NFL. You got to be ready. You got to get up. You got to play hard. You got to practice, whatever it may be. But I just needed that extra edge. So I'm talking shit for a reason.
Right.
I had to. It's weird. It's weird, but I just needed it. I don't know. People say, "Oh, you adding too much pressure. Oh, just approach the game quietly." I can't. I need people trying to hurt me. I need people trying to knock my head off. I need it. It gets me going, and it takes all the pressure off the other 52 guys. It's a weird thing. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, I just the each his own. Like I said, I think my coaches, I did a great job of relaying to my coaches. Even when I went to Baltimore, I went to Brian's office. I talked to him. He's like, I said, I don't mind you yelling at me. You just can't curse me.
Right.
I said, coach me.
You ain't play that shit?
No. No, because I wasn't gonna let you call me something. My grandmother. That was the only person that could talk to me sideways.
Right.
Anybody? Hey, no, you're not gonna. No, I understand, and I get it. I know you're the head coach. I know you can fire me. I know you can trade me. I get all of that.
Right.
But if you think you can talk to me sideways before you trade me, before you cut me, I tear your ass up. Before you do any of that. So no, my thing is, Ocho, I'm big on respect.
Yes,
because I go out of my way to give someone respect.
Yeah.
And now if you don't respect me, okay, let's just, let's just go on our separate ways and we cool.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, man, look here. My grandpa used to always say, he said, boy, don't be a slave to loyalty. Sometimes people become a slave to loyalty because someone has done something for you, and they constantly feel they know they've done something for you, but they feel they can talk to you less than. Nah, you know what? I appreciate that. I'll always hold you in very high regards. But you know what? Let's just go on our separate ways because this is the disrespect is starting to get out of hand, and I'm big on respect. I think everybody deserves a level of respect. That's just me.
Yeah.
And I go out of my way to give it to people. Anybody that's ever come in contact with me, that's how I am. Yeah. But nah, you're not finna talk. You're not finna talk to me. Man, please.
That's crazy.
Nah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just I had a different relationship with Hugh, especially. Matter of fact, Hugh said you're gonna be at the show too.
Which one?
In
Atlanta?
Yeah, he coaching at
what did I see Hugh? What did I see? I saw Hugh
coaching at Georgia State.
Okay, but I saw him a couple of months. I used to bump into him all the time in LA. I hadn't seen him in a while, so that's probably why. But I did bump into him when in Atlanta. I was home and I saw him in Atlanta.